Welcome to Willoughby Haven. My name is Jonathan Roach and I am the owner, and I'm super excited to give you a quick tour of our property here in beautiful Westmore, Vermont. You can see there's 7 cabins. I'm gonna walk down. There's a separate video that shows you the cabins. They're rustic. They were built in the 1950s, but we've upgraded all of them with new refrigerators, new ovens, new showers. So it has maintained that rustic charm, but is also is all upgraded as far as the amenities. This cabin right here is a game room with pool and ping pong and foosball for the groom and the groomsmen to spend time pre-wedding. And then this bigger cabin here, cabin 3, which looks out on the lake, is available for the bride and the bridesmaids to hang out pre-wedding as they get ready for the day. So for our 3 and 5 day packages, your entire family, bridal party, wedding party can stay on the property. The property sleeps up to 35 people in the 7 cabins. You can see here, this is what your guests would see when they walk onto the property for your big wedding day. We have a wedding tomorrow at 3 o'clock, so we have just finalized our preparation, and then the bride and groom and their families will be arriving in the next hour. So you can see here, again, really rustic charm, but fabulous. Each cabin has Adirondack chairs and a picnic table behind it and a grill. And then as you walk out here, you can see the wedding tent is set up for tomorrow. We haven't set up the dance floor yet and all the tables, but you can get a general feel for it. And then you can see the views that we have here on our property are truly spectacular. So your guests, while they're enjoying the reception, would be sitting under the tent here, and this would be their views. So anywhere from this all across here, you can see, and then I'll walk you out to where most brides get married on what we call the point on our 400-foot private beach. We keep the sand absolutely meticulous. It's very clean, very well kept. If you do the 3 or 5 day package, you can use the kayaks and paddle boards and canoes. Also, we have it set up where all the life jackets and the beach chairs are in this nice enclosed area. You can easily grab things and then be on the lake here. I think you can see in the video here how nice we keep the sand. We're very blessed. The sand is incredible. We do not have to bring any of it in. And then these are the views. Kind of give you a quick 360 here. You can see the cabins, and then the wedding tent, and then this major lawn. So some bride and grooms choose to get married on the lawn here. And then we have a wedding archway over here that my team will be setting up tomorrow morning pre-wedding. And then the majority of our couples, though, get married on the beach. We have enough space for 150 people to be feet in the sand on the beach. The bride and groom for tomorrow's wedding have chosen not to have chairs out there. Their guests are going to be standing, but you can get a general feel. Walk you out on the dock here. Again, just a lot of little areas to sit and relax and enjoy the day. And again, the views are just spectacular. And then towards the end of the video, I'll walk you out to the point here where the wedding is going to take place tomorrow, and where more than likely, if we're blessed to host your wedding, you would also end up getting married out there. But you can see the views are incredible. Lake Willoughby does not allow wave runners or jet skis, so it's super quiet. We're blessed to be at a point in the property. I don't think you can see it in the video, but the buoys, we have 5 buoys out in the water that mark what we call the drop-off. So out to those buoys is just waist-high water. So it's fabulous for canoeing and kayaking and paddleboarding. And then you can see this is really what the venue looks like as we come across here with the views. So I'm actually on the end of the dock right now, again looking back. So I'm gonna keep the camera here. Sorry, it's a little bumpy as we walk. So we offer 1 day, 3 day, and 5 day packages. Again, it's up to you as far as what you choose. You can see again, the sand is very well kept. It's ready right now. The bride and groom, as I said, are just about to arrive with their families, and then they'll spend the next 24 hours having a blast on the property. They're gonna do lawn games. We have horseshoe, we have croquet, we have every type of imaginable game for kids and adults here. And then you can walk along. So when bride and groom are getting married here, their guests will come onto the property where we walked earlier. They'll come across the lawn here, and then they'll go to the left here of the fire pit, and then they will then walk along here onto the beach if you choose to get married on the beach. And then again, this is the view that they will have during your ceremony and while celebrating at the reception in the tent back here. So let's walk out to the point so you can get a general vibe for what this looks like. Again, you can see we keep the sand meticulous, particularly when there's obviously about to be a wedding here. But it's really a spectacular, spectacular place. It has a rustic charm, but as I mentioned before, it's been upgraded. We are really into over-delivering for our brides and grooms. We don't view it as just a wedding. It is the most important day of your life. We take it that seriously, so we try to make sure anything and everything is covered. And then I'm gonna walk out here so you get a general feel for what your guests will be looking at during your ceremony. So we have a wedding archway that is back here right now. Our wedding coordinator is gonna work with the bride tomorrow morning to make sure she nails it as far as how she wants that personalized feeling on the archway. And then myself and my team will move it down, and it will be on this point right here. So your guests typically are in chairs here looking at this, and I'll just walk you out here, and then the bride and groom are down here on the end of the point during their ceremony, which is just a magical, magical place. So you can see, our neighbors are pretty far off, and then the archway will go right here. The bride can even choose to have it out on here. Now, we've had the wettest spring in 30 years, so typically this beach is much bigger, but the archway will go right here. You probably saw that on our website or on Wedding Wire, some of the pictures from prior weddings. And you can see this incredible view. And then you can look back to the property. And again, you can see how we keep the sand. It's meticulous. Again, staying on top of this theme of making sure this day is absolutely remarkable for you, the bride, and the groom. Okay, so I'm gonna turn one more time. Again, you can see this beach. There's enough space for 150 people to have their feet in the sand during your ceremony, or you can choose to get married on this beautiful grass here with, again, this being the view either from the grass or on the beach for your wedding. So I hope we're blessed to host your wedding, and I look forward to hopefully having you and your fiance come and tour the property. Okay? All right, take care. Bye-bye.